How quickly can we spot a compliance problem in our cloud account? I asked Neo, do we have any compliance problems? And it's going to start scanning the cloud account. And look at that, we found one problem. This is based on a security policy that I set up called prohibit public SSH. What is found, right, is my bastion host where I have port 22 open, which is very handy, but clearly insecure. So let's tell it, yes, let's fix this. So Neo has come up with a plan, and it's asking for my input on how it restricts things. Before I decide that, maybe I should know some more. So, right, I asked for cloud architecture drawing so we can suggest the right approach. It puts together this plan for me, which I can click into, and look at here, we see the problem, right? I have my VPC right here, but my security group is accessible from outside. So I'm just going to restrict it to within the VPC. That's my suggested approach. Neo says, okay, perfect, I'm gonna do that. And now we have our working plan, and it's proposing some code changes, which I can see here. We are now restricting it from within the VPC. So Neo suggests doing a Pulumi preview, which makes a lot of sense, because if it's an update, that's probably fine. If it's going to take something down, though, maybe I need to think about SLOs and about the right way to approach that. Now, this Pulumi preview is what I expect. We're just making a change, right? We have everything else remains unchanged. Neo notes the same thing. And then we're going to create a PR. Here's our proposed changes. Can we open a PR? Yes, let's open a PR. The PR has a nice summary, and this is a great way to just keep a human in a loop. We can once again review these file changes, see what's being changed. We can merge this pull request and roll out our changes. All right, so it's merged, and then we can even ask Neo to visualize what the change is. Visuals are sometimes very helpful. And here you can see Neo has created a diagram. We have here our before, where you could connect to this bastion host to get to other things, which was kind of its point. But now in the more secure world, we have that inside the VPC, and that's been blocked. And as Neo said, we have significantly reduced the attack surface. So in just a minute or so, we have identified an issue with our security groups. We have addressed that, and we even have some nice diagrams if we want to throw them in the ticket or share them with others. Neo can identify and remediate problems like this across much larger sets of resources across multiple cloud accounts using complicated compliance rules that you can grab off the shelf or that you can write yourself. Check out Pulumi Neo today.